In this video we'll be conducting market analysis. We take a look at a few different markets, and I'm not going to let you know what these particular commodities are just because these are things that I've been looking at, but we are going to look at the behaviors of the buy and sell orders for an understanding of what's going on with the market and how you should react to it. Alright, so let's just take a look at this particular market. The buy orders look like they've been quite consistently at 45,000, then a quick jump 4K, another jump 2K. Now this next buy order, it looks like someone got really greedy about the price and said, okay, let's jump 12K. Now why are these jumps bad? Okay, if you look at the size of the jumps, it leaves you asking the question, why did somebody increase the price by 4,000, by 2,000, and by 12,000, and again by 6,000? Okay, so a lot of people are interested in having power in Eve, and so they kind of feel good about strong-arming the market. What they don't realize is that they gain nothing by strong-arming the market. For instance, if the market only had this order right here, 51,100, as the highest buy order, the person that placed the order with 10,000, wanting 10,000 of this product at 63,100, just gave up 12,000 per unit. They gave up 12,000 times 10,000. You can do the math there. That's 120 million. They gave up 120 million in profit placing that order, because that's the difference between the two right here. Now they thought, well, let's look at the sell orders. 71,000, 51,000. There's a difference of 20,000 right there. So what's 20,000 times 10,000? 200 mil. So they said, alright, 200 mil is a lot of profit. Let me go ahead and place this order, and I'll make it so much higher than everyone else that I'm going to get all the sells and I'm going to guarantee my trade. Unfortunately, in the market, that's not the way it works at all. So this person has no clue about the market. This is market foolishness. What happens is the next person to place an order might, let's say this person right here, 51,100, saw this next order. What he would do is he'd look at the difference between this one and the next one. He'd say, okay, there's 10,000 here, so this isn't going to go away anytime soon. And the difference between these two is 8,000. 8,000 is a little over 10% of this price. So you can make a little bit over 10% in profit by buying here and selling here. So that's it's a low profit, but it's still a profit. So he would probably change his price, alter the buy order by saying you just do a change order and set it at 63,103 ISK. So now this person does not guarantee his buy orders. All he does is jump the prices for the buy orders to just a little bit above him. So all the smart market players, if they still like the profit that he set, basically by setting it at 63,000, he's forced everyone else to ask the question, do I want to continue increasing my buy orders? So if they do, they'll jump one above him, and he won't get those buys. Now, if he increases his buy order to an unacceptable amount, which I would probably put around 2 or 3%, which with this sell price, 2 or 3% amounts to about, let's see, 1% would be about 710, so 2 or 3 would be about 14 or 18, so 1,400 or 1,800 below here, so that'd be around 70,000. So if he put this up around 70,000, there's only maybe a 3% profit. He's limiting his own profits to about 2 or 3% if this is around 70,000. And 2, he's requiring everyone else to think, okay, do I want to settle for that kind of profit? The answer would probably be no for all the smart market players. So they may leave their buy orders in right here. or they may just ditch the market or leave this particular product. So cancel their orders. Now the problem with canceling is that when you get into this particular market, you have to pay a given amount, not just in taxes for what you sell, but you also have to pay a certain amount just simply for setting up the order. If you put a very large quantity in, you could end up paying a few million ISK. So the market players would think about, okay, do I want to give up the couple million that I put in to this particular this buy order? And if not, they would simply leave it, allow you to do your thing, waste your ISK, because you're basically tying up 63,000 times 10,000, or 630 million of your ISK is tied up so that you can make 2 or 3% profit. That is if you are the foolish one to put that buy order. So all the other smart market players will say, okay, this person tied up that amount in order to gain 2 or 3% profit. Actually, it would be more like 70,000 or 700 million. We're going to wait it out and just keep all of our buy orders. So you can see many of these buy orders are staying the same. They're not trying to compete with some of these because they want the larger profits. They decided not to change their buy orders. Eventually, the market swings around. It'll eat through your 10,000, and you'll go, yay, I won. And really, you lost because you only got yourself 2 or 3%. And I don't know, you strong-armed the market, yay, alright. But you don't win by that. You win by playing smart. Okay, so this particular market order is actually superseded by this one. So what is this order? The market player that saw that particular buy order said, alright, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to put it at almost 2 or 3%, but I'm going to put 1 there. So what is he doing? He's trying to get the less intelligent market players with their large amounts, their large quantities. He's trying to force them up into the no profit zone, or the very minimal profit zone. He's trying to get them to react to say, oh, there's someone bigger than me. There's someone with a higher a higher price than me. So let me go ahead and move my entire 10,000 buy order to a little bit more than him, so I can win him or I can beat him. And basically he's trying to force that guy out. The closer that this buy order gets to these sell orders, the faster it's going to fill, because people are going to, instead of be placing sell orders, they're going to be selling to that buy order. So he's trying to force these dumb players out. So depending on how long, and that one's been around for about a day, so it's kind of interesting. No one's actually selling to any buy orders based on that. But when they do, if this one comes up, you'll be able to get rid of the dumb players. They'll make no profit, and we'll get back down to the serious trading. This also has the tendency of getting rid of some of these sell orders, so it'll force the price up. So higher prices on the buy orders will force the prices on the sell orders up a little bit, so that can also help. So if this can also be done on the other side, we place a very low sell order to try to push down the prices, force these guys to go under you, and push down the prices on the buy orders, and get all these buy orders filling to that one. Alright, so let's look at a few other products to learn a few things from the behaviors in these markets. Okay, so here's another market. It is going strong, going well at 24,000. This is normal trading. The pretty huge profit margin is like 10 times. So I mean, this particular product is interesting. So this is going pretty strong at 289,000. Someone decides to kick it down to 219, giving up. So why does he give up 70,000 profit? Just being stupid, really. But any buy order really should be a few 0.02 or 3 ISK lower than these others. There's no reason to give up so much profit, except you're being stupid, because everyone else is just gonna 0.03 ISK under you. So alright, so what happened here? Same kind of thing. This guy says, I want to strong arm the market. I'm going to place it for 50,000. So he gives up 26,000 in profit per, so that's 26,000 times 5,000. That's close to 130 mil right there. He just gives up that profit. And then the next trader says, all right, I'm just going to sell to 0.01 ISK over you, because when I look at the difference in the profit between 50,000 and even 219,000, I still like the profit. So I'm going to put something just a little bit more than you. So no matter what, if you want to strong arm the market, it's fine, you can, and give up your profit. But every other smart market trader is going to be saying, all right, difference in profit, I like it, so I'm just going to go up one over you. So really your net effect isn't giving you any advantage if you increase the prices a lot. So play smart and do a 0.03 or 4 ISK. More evaluate the difference between the two to see if it really is worth staying in the market, and if not, just leave your orders wherever they are, or if the volume is low. So let's take a look at what the trading is on this one. It's traded at 50,000 as a low, and at a high it's still trading at the lows and highs on those particular buy and sell orders. So buy orders are filling, sell orders are filling. Interestingly enough, before then buy orders were not filling. So that's actually kind of an interesting thing to note, that people don't really want to fill to buy orders until it's at least this much. So that might have been a slightly good decision here. Either way, the profit is still pretty good at that rate, so I would do it. Alright, let's see, what else, what other markets do we have to look at? We already looked at that one. Let's look at this one. Okay, so we already looked at that. Okay, the difference between these two is not really that much. 10%, 20%, probably approximately 20% profit in here. It's worth trading. Now, I trade in the 300% and the 20% just because not putting all my eggs in one basket allows me to make profit continuously. If the 300% is market is strong-armed and even destroyed by some other player just with their casualness, their carelessness, I still have holdings in other markets where I can gain profit, and I can wait out until the stupid players get out of the game. You know, they lose their ISK and they're out, and then I can start trading again. Sometimes that might take a long time. Markets can really be destroyed for quite a while, for months, with bad trading. That's just the way it is. Let's see, what do we have? Here's another one of interest. Okay, some pretty good profit right there. You can see someone jumped it to 80,000. They were just getting a little impatient, but everyone else just follows. You know, they just, one is good. And they jump it 500 here. But basically, people keep trading until the profit isn't there. So if you want to make sure the profit's not there in the entire EVE economy, you're going to have to spend hundreds of billions of ISK. And be extremely diligent in every single market. It's just, if you want to spend that much effort, and go for it. But personally, I like to make profit. I hope you do too. So let's keep on looking. These are the good profits. See what people are doing. Oh yeah. Take a look at this one. It's about 100% profit right there. So get your buy orders in. That's pretty decent. Trading is going normal on all of these markets. Normal trading. Really good profits here. Pretty substantial profits there as well. So good trading in all these markets. No one's doing anything too unusual. There are a couple of jumps a while back, but it's just trading continues. Let me take a look at, there are a few other things I think I was wanting to show. I already saw that one. I'm just going around my list. Okay, so here things were going fairly well, and then someone jumped it, and now the trading is a bit closer to the sell orders, but it's still going. I'm kind of, I guess, halfway hoping to see a case where a market, this is good, good profit, where a market has been kind of stymied by some bad trading practices. I can show an order where I can laugh at them. It's kind of like laughing at fail fits. You know, you have a ship that's fitted so poorly, and you're like, haha, that's so stupid. Well, it does happen here. Okay, so this is like 100% profit right there between the two. No, this is not 100%. This is 1,000%. So 10 times the amount between the two. So it's a pretty decent profit. If you want to just take whatever your ISK is and multiply it times 10. Just keep in these kinds of markets. Now you do want to take a look at the trading. In this particular case, it really hasn't been trading on the low side. It's been mostly on the high side. What does that mean? Simply that people are either buying to these sell orders or they're placing sell orders. So if I have product to sell, I'll place the sell orders. I won't fill these buy orders. If I want something, I'll buy to these buy orders. I'm not going to place a buy order. For the most part, that's probably what's happening. Just skipping the buy orders altogether and just working with the sellers. It is kind of low to give up that much if you, I don't know. Some people do it. Apparently hasn't been done for, it looks like weeks. And people haven't ever sold to those kinds of prices for since the 9th. Alright, let's take a look at another product. 100%. It's 100% profit between these two. Okay, it's still a decent profit. People are following the rules. Mostly they're just increasing it by a little bit, not giving up too much of their profit. And let's take a look at the last one over here. Alright, so that's like 500%, closer to 400% profit right there. So this is another good market to get into. These are all, as you can see, in MR. So MR is a fairly good trading post. It's lower volumes than JITA, but still pretty decent, and it is selling on the low side. Or they are selling to those buy orders on the low side. Alright, let's take a look at some areas in JITA that might be of interest. Okay, so here are some orders in JITA. It's pretty decent. An okay profit right there. I mean, it looks like, ooh, that's great because it's like 100K, but it's 100K up here at 437K. So the key thing to look about your profit is how much IS does it take versus how much profit, or what percentage of your ISK will you get on a return. So 100,000 versus roughly 500,000 is about 20%. So this is only a 20% profit. It's not really that much. So keep that in mind, and how much ISK is going to require per unit versus the profit per unit. So it's interesting, but it's certainly not an super eye catcher. This one isn't bad. It's almost 100% more. Alright, so let's take a look at this market. Here we have people have been trading at 88.9K for a while, and then someone puts in an order way down at 70,000. Still, yes, they're going to make a profit. They gave up 18,000 per, and the order is significant. It's not going to go away extremely fast. The trading has been pretty high for today. 1,200 have been sold today, so it might eat through and disappear quickly. But if you were trading on this particular market and you had stuff to sell, and you looked at this, what I would probably end up doing is I would look at this order right here. It's a very large order, and I would end up placing my sell order, ignoring the rest of these, and I would just say 88,997. No, I'd say 88,996.97. So mine would be slightly below here, and I'd just be counting on the market's going to eat these up because they're really small, and we'll do some serious trading around this area. Now, if one of these major players put their orders down here, I'd have to evaluate the profit and say, do I want to do that, and follow. And I might follow. Looking at these, trading is pretty constant. Nothing too surprising here. So making less than 100% profit on your ISK, but you know, if you get in the trading, and in here it is trading as low as 45k. They're selling as high as 88, so I mean you will get some trading, and it's just a matter of keeping up with the other orders. And just continually updating orders. Alright. Here we go. So here we've got some people are jumping a couple K, jumping 9k. Still, profit is good, so you keep on trading. That's all you do, is just say, is the profit good? If so, keep on trading. It comes a point when the profit isn't so good, where I'll ignore that particular product for a while, check back a couple of days to see what's going on, or I might cancel it if it didn't cost me too much to set up the order, and I just didn't want to think about it anymore. I knew that the market was busted for a couple months. Alright. Notice these minimum orders are all at 1. It's something important to look at when you're evaluating the buy orders. So these prices are good. These prices are all following normal, and it's a good profit margin to go into. Pretty decent profit in this market. Just look around the different markets, you'll be able to find products with, that look good. Just make sure that you're thinking about these kinds of things. This is a very substantial order, and it looks like it's being filled. It's at the top, and it's really not playing around too much with these other guys. I mean, it's not doing anything unusual. Someone puts something up 1.3k over all these other prices, and he just follows suit, says, okay, profit's good, I'm just gonna go one up you. So he's just playing by the rules. Okay, so this is all following typical trading practices. Some good profit in here. Someone jumped it right here, but you would just keep on going. So that's the note. You should be hearing this over and over again. People give away some of their profit, and in a way they're giving away the profit for everyone, unless people hope that that particular person will have their orders filled, lose their profits, and everyone wants to be back in the game. So it depends on how quickly people think that person will be out of the way. Alright, so someone jumped it right here. Profit is still good, so people keep on trading. I keep hearing that same theme over and over again. Okay, this looks good. Now here, they jumped it down to 5,000, but there's only 8 orders of this. And take a look at the price history, and you see hundreds are being traded every day of this, between 2,500 and 11,000. So these things are going to disappear quick. So I'll put 1 there just to try to lower the prices of the entire market. The stupid people would change their large orders to 1 lower than it. This just looks like one person that's following suit. They don't realize that 1 order, you can wait for that. Just ignore it. Pretend like it doesn't exist, and eventually it won't. So, and here are some of the more major players. They're kind of leaving their stuff here, waiting it out. Alright, so yeah, he will make a little bit of profit, but since it's just a small amount, people may ignore it. They may, and they may not. Okay, so that's the last one I wanted to show you. Actually, one more. Okay, so we got orders at 22.6, 32.9, decent profit, large volumes, and the history shows that significant amounts being traded between 13 and 32. So somewhere, someone sold at 13. Someone probably placed a sell order at 13K, and it was filled and it's gone in an instant. He's out of the way and normal trading resumes. So the one person that put 13K, he makes makes a slight profit maybe. Nope. I don't even see how you can make a profit in this market. So he loses money, and trading goes on. People don't really care about him. Whatever, you lose money, haha. Fail fed. And the market continues. So, hope you make good money. I hope you look at some of the foolishness that goes on in the market, and you're able to laugh at it, ignore them, and continue making your smart trading decisions and making your risk. Don't get drawn into stupid things that people do. Just think about it, from a smart ISK point of view, and you should be able to make loads of ISK in this economy, and even just continue on to different markets if you need to, and ignore an entire product for a while. Alright, so that concludes my analysis, and I hope you enjoyed it.